Tonight, WCNC Charlotte is taking a closer look at the corridors of opportunity.
Yeah, you'll remember those are the city of Charlotte's areas where they're supporting underinvested communities. There are 6 different areas spread around the city. And WCNC Charlotte's Julie Kay is breaking down how that money's been spent over the last 6 years, plus what comes next.
Every blocked lane or sound of road work.
It's a throwback.
A reminder this isn't the Charlotte Councilman Malcolm Graham once knew.
When I first got to Charlotte in 1981, there was no Panthers, there was no Hornets.
He's since made his home in District 2, also home to one of the city's biggest challenges, balancing growth with gentrification.
Plagued with homelessness, substance abuse issues.
Beatties Ford Road is one of the 6 corridors of opportunity. The goal is to make targeted investments in areas that could be left behind as Charlotte grows. Graham tells me that having big businesses like Chase Bank in the same complex as small businesses is a sign that this is working.
When those new apartments and homes are showing up in the corridors, that what they're experiencing, that neighborhood and community that they're moving into, they really understand the history and the identity of it.
Aaron Gillespie is the executive manager for the Corridors of Opportunity program and oversees how the funds are allocated.
A lot of it is tied to infrastructure, so really impactful mobility projects that help folks access jobs.
Since it started, $259 million has been spent. Of that, $95 million has come from the city government, $110 million from corporate partners, and $53 million from the federal government.
I consider the federal funding the icing on the cake, right?
Graham also chairs the budget committee and says this is a priority for the city.
We can't ask others to invest in us if we're unwilling to invest in ourselves. And so I think you'll see the council really pay a lot of attention to the progress that we made on the corridors, but also what we have to do moving forward to ensure that there's new opportunities as we move forward.
But there is still more work ahead. Across the street, the county will turn this building into a resource center.
Solve crime on Catherine Simmons.
To address crime and substance abuse, while the city focuses their next investments on transit.
People didn't want to work on Beatties Ford Road. They didn't want to shop on Beatties Ford Road. They thought it was unsafe.
The corridor is turning the sounds of Beatties Ford into ones of booming business. Graham isn't surprised.
Not surprised at all.
On Beatties Ford Road, Julie Kay, WCNC Charlotte.